Hello. Give me 2 seconds. I just want to make sure I'm in the right spot. I think I am. Yay. So I'll give it a minute. Oh my goodness. I look so faded out. That might be a little bit better. I'll have to turn that back on. So, hi guys. Hello. Let's see. This light is just too much. Was that a little bit better? Okay. Guess it's good enough. So, hi. Happy Friday. If you don't know me, I am Donna Singleton from Donna's Creative Space. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here to have some fun today. I usually come on live on Fridays at noon when I try to anyway. I do apologize. Last weekend I went on a scrapbook weekend, and I had to get there Friday morning. So I thought, all right, I'll get there Friday morning. I'll set up my booth. I was going there to vend Stampin' Up! I wasn't a scrapper. And this was out in Fitchburg, Mass. At the Ready Set Crop weekend. So it's their back to school weekend. So I went there. I got there Friday morning. I said I'll get my booth set up, and then I'll go live at noon. But I'll go live and I'll show you guys my booth. But I got there and it took me all day to set up. Because I would set up a little, then I'd see somebody I knew and I'd start chatting with them, because it was let's face it, this was the first time I've been with a bunch of ladies scrapping for a long time. It's been, well, got to be over a year and a half now. So it was really fun to see people, and so I wanted to share some information. I got to put my glasses on, but I hate these. So if you are there, please say hello and let me know that you are here, and I've got my computer off to the right, so if I look over there, that's why. But I can't see much anymore. Getting old, can't see anything without my glasses. But anyway, I want to share a couple things with you. First off, do you remember how I was trying to earn, I got a thumbs up. Oh, who is that from? Who's watching? I can see on my phone. I don't know. I can't tell what the picture is. It's so small. I'm going to flip you around to do some crafting today, but I thought I'd share a couple things with you. So I told you I was away last weekend. Hi, Lori. Happy Friday. How are you? So I missed the Facebook Live, but later that night, most of you have known I have been trying to earn the incentive trip, which is a cruise to the Eastern Caribbean. And so anyway, look at this. Can you guys see this? I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. That was my boat, a rough drawing that I did in Microsoft Word, so it's kind of rough. It wasn't a software. Oh, it might be backwards to you guys. Oh, you know what? It probably is. But anyway, I earned the trip. I earned it Friday night, and I'm so excited. I want to thank all of my customers. The way you earn, woohoo! Thank you, Lori. The way this was the first time I've ever earned the incentive trip, and I'm so excited. But we earn points during the Stampin' Up! Year, and the year runs October 1st through September 30th. So I actually earned this 2 weeks early, so I'm thrilled. And I couldn't have done it without all my wonderful customers shopping with me, and also I have an awesome team where we are the Sage Stampers, and I earn points, or any Stampin' Up! Demo earns points for sales all across oh gosh, I can't even speak, all throughout the year. That's better, Donna, I can speak. So we earn points, and then we also earn points when our team members promote or qualify. So I had a few team members promote during the year, and I got points for them, and I got points for all my wonderful shoppers, and I earned the trip. I'm so excited that the trip isn't until May 22nd. I mean, May 2022. But, so you earn it the year before. But I'm very excited, and even, like, I have such great customers, and a wonderful team. Even a couple of people on my team, I mean, there were a few that promoted, you know, they really tried hard to promote so that they could get me the points and get me on that cruise, and I thank you. You guys know who you are. And then I even had a couple of my team members that actually placed orders with me to help me get to the sale, because as of Friday, I was going into Friday, and I think I needed like $58 in sales. And I could have just placed an order for $58, but I just didn't want to do it myself. I wanted to earn it. So I waited and waited, and then I got an order that night. And, but even a couple of my team members, I have such a fun team. We're called the Sage Stampers. And if you ever want to join Stampin' Up, now's the best time, because it's Sale-A-Bration, and you get to choose $125 worth of product for only $99. So you're already right off the bat getting $26 in product for free. Then you get to this, during Sale-A-Bration, which only lasts till the end of September, you get to choose one of maybe a dozen bundles that they are offering for free. And the bundles range from like $35 up to $60. So it's really worth it if you have ever thought of it. Even if you're just joining for the discount, you don't have to sell. You could just be your own shopper and get a discount whenever you shop. Once you join, then you get 20% off, minimum 20% off. And it's fun. We have a fun team. You know, just give me a holler. You can visit my website, donnascreativespace.com, and in the header there is a spot to click on to email me. So just email me if you're interested. Just let me know. And that's all I have to say about that, I guess. So, like, one more thing. It only runs, and I might have said this already, but till September 30th. You can join all throughout the year, and you get that same $125 for only $99 free shipping. You just pay tax for wherever you live. But during Sale-A-Bration, they usually have these specials, and this special for this month, these 2 months it was, August and September, is that free bundle, which could be worth $60. So it's a great time to join. Okay, so I have a couple things to tell you. I am going to switch you down now so you can see my table. And this never goes smoothly, so we'll see how this goes. You're going to end up seeing my ceiling and then my table, and hopefully my table. Let's see. I'm thinking I switched it. Yep, I think you see it now. Okay, so let me get this in to my camera holder and put that light back on. How's that? Let me see. I just got to get it a little. This is why I hate going from. I very rarely show my face because it's so much easier to get the camera all set up for you guys and then just to go live. But today I wanted to thank you all for shopping with me and share my news about the trip. So I think I'm straight. So I do have to put in here because there are a couple things. Let's see where I should put this. I'm trying to look at my computer to see how it shows up. How you doing today, Lori? All right, I have your bundle. Let's see if that's high enough. I might have to go a little higher. And I think that's good. I think that's a good spot. Let's see if I get it straight. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. All right, then. So, what did I want to tell you? Oh, okay. So, first part of September was my In Symmetry card class to go, which were these cards. So, those of you that shopped with me during the beginning of September, it was September 1st through the 10th, you are getting this card kit to go for free. It is free. I give it to you when you spend $35 or more with me. And these will be going out hopefully Monday the latest. That's what I'm going to say. I'm a little backlogged because, like I said, I was away last weekend at that scrapbook vending event. And then I had a card class this past Wednesday night. So I'm kind of busy lately, which is good. It's always good. So the next thing is I have another card class starting today, today through the end of the month. And I use the Sparkle of the Season stamp set. And I love this stamp set because it's got Halloween, it's got Christmas, it's got Thanksgiving. So I made 4 cards, and I'll show you them. There's the Happy Halloween and the Grateful one. And this one is May the Sparkle of the Season warm your heart. Now, this could be Christmas. It doesn't have to be, though. You could be just someone with the, you just want to give to in the wintertime. And then this Merry Christmas one, which I think is so cute. So it's always good to get our Christmas cards done ahead of time. All right, so if you shop with me between now and the end of the month, these are the 4 cards. You'll get a card kit that's will have everything pre-cut, pre-print, punched, pre-die cut, all the DSP cardstock. And I don't think I have any. Yeah, I'll be tying a bow or 2. But anyway, that is free just for ordering with me. You spend $35 or more, and you'll get this card class to go kit. You have to use your own stamp set, your own ink, of course, and your own embellishments. But you'll get the ribbon and the envelopes, and you'll get a written instructions, and you will also get a link to a private video. Oh, thank you, Laura. You like those? I tried to do all the only thing I didn't use is the Thankful for You. But if you wanted to, you could put that inside the Grateful. But in any case, it was a fun set to use, but I just wanted to do another quick card class to go for the end of September. And so that's that. I told you about the other one. So I'm going to try to come back either tonight or tomorrow. Oh, there's my sign. Isn't that cute? I don't know if it showed up very well before, but I just filled it up. I needed 40,000 points when I started the year, and I filled it up and I earned the trips. Thank you. You are very good. Oh, thanks, Lori. I didn't use everything in that set, but I tried. But I might come back either later tonight or possibly tomorrow morning. So if you are on Facebook, you'll want to follow me so that it notifies you. And if you're watching this on YouTube, because I upload this to YouTube afterwards, you may want to subscribe to my channel, Donna's Creative Space, because I am going to, this was my make and take that I had at oh my goodness, I can't even speak. The scrapbook weekend. When I set up my Stampin' Up booth, I always do like a little make and take for people, and it was just a little, let's see, where did I put the box of everything? Hang on. So I usually give them like a little bag like this, and I have all the pieces, and then they have to come up to my desk and make a few more, to get a few more things, because everything can't fit in the bag. But, so when I come back, either tonight or tomorrow morning, that's why you should get, set up your notifications. I am going to show you how to make this little penguin card, and I am also going to I'm going to do an unboxing of the new, I have it here. This is the new Christmas Whimsy card kit. This is the one with the little elves. It's on page 6 of the mini catalog. Let me show you. So I'll give you a little sneak peek in the catalog. So remember this. Everybody was asking me, Donna, when can I order this? Because it's so cute, but they didn't have any order number or anything. Well, it went live Wednesday. So you could start, was it Wednesday? Not Wednesday this week, Wednesday of the previous week. And I did post a video of this, not my video, but Stampin' Up. So tonight I'm going to do this unboxing. So it's kind of a, holiday stuff tonight. So or tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to try to come back on, I don't know what time. It just depends on, I guess it depends on when I can get free. And I'll open this kit and make a few of the cards, and I'll do the little penguin. Where did I put the penguin? I don't know what I did with him. He was just here. Did I knock him off or something? Oh my goodness. My penguin ran away. I don't know where he went, but... Oh, I probably put him back in that little box. I did. So tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to do this and this box. Okay, I'll show you how I did this, and that is being done with this penguin place. Last time I checked, I think that the punch was on back order, so it made the bundle on back order, but I think you could still get the stamp set. But I will check on that before I go live with this. But that's what I'm going to do later, all right? But today I wanted to play with a Sale-A-Bration item. Now this item is, let's see, in the Sale-A-Bration, we only have till the end of September to get all this free stuff. So in the book, this is the Sale-A-Bration book, but you can find all this online. There is this stamp set that you can get for free with $50. If you don't have this yet, you have to get it. I'm telling you. It's so let's say you spend $50 between now and the end of the month. You can choose this for free. You'll get my card class to go kit for free. I mean, it's a win-win. But this thing, I said I'm going to pull out 3 colors of ink, and then I pulled out 3 colors of cardstock, the same 3 colors in cardstock. I ended up going back and getting, I wanted a yellow, but since these are kind of muted, so I picked out Misty Moonlight, Highland Heather, and Soft Succulent. I thought those were pretty together. I went and got, instead of like a bright, Mango Melody or So Saffron, I pulled out, Mango Melody or Daffodil Delight. I didn't want it so bright. I wanted something muted, so I went with the So Saffron because it's kind of stays that kind of cloudy, muted, colory look. So when I picked out the three different colors, my original colors, and I cut card bases. Well, I'll tell you, I just started playing with this like 20 minutes before I went live. I love it. Look at it. I just stamped this stuff. I stamped each stamp, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 stamps. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 6 stamps. And they are clear. They're photopolymer, so it's a really great way to stamp. Now, I started playing with this. Look, I took a strip of basic white, and I stamped this striped one. So I did each one of the stamps just in this Misty Moonlight, just to kind of see what they do. So this one was this stripe. Look what I did. I took the stripe and went along the edge of a 2-inch piece of paper. And then there's this really cool paint splatter. And I thought, instead of doing, like, I wanted flames on candles. Do you see that now? Maybe it didn't look like candles to you. Maybe it still doesn't, even though I told you it. I just thought it looked like candles or sparklers with this paint splatter. So I just kind of went across the top with the So Saffron. That's why I needed to bring in a yellow. But, so I just decided that I was just going to play with the backgrounds. And look at what I made. So this is just with this solid one. It's kind of like that boho effect. And then, where is the other one? Oh my goodness. It's got to be right in front of me. And oh, here it is. Sorry, it's right here. And this is the one that makes this kind of a ring. But isn't this the coolest thing? Look at this. I hope you can see that. It's in, because you can see through, because it's that kind of like it comes out kind of light, so you can see through it. Now I know they don't look like much, but watch when I put it on the paper. All right, so let's say I want to use this one for a masculine card. Look at that. Look at, you have like an instant designer series paper. Isn't that nice? And then this one, let's see, let me put this on maybe the Soft Succulent. Look, doesn't it kind of like just jump off the page? Let me try the blue. Might be better on the blue. Since I used all 3 of the colors, I bet you it would look great on all of them. But I thought this one was really cool to make a quick, I like it the best on this, I think. What do you guys think? Which did you like the best on? Let's go back and I'll show you. So it could be the Misty Moonlight, which isn't bad. It jumps off of that. The Soft Succulent. I don't think I like this one that much. I think it's because all my Soft Succulents, or these 4, are near the edge, so they kind of flow into the border. But I do like it on this. So what do you think? Anybody wanna say what they think? So this was the stamps that I showed you, and it's free with a $50 order. So I just want to show you a couple things. Let me get in some grid paper because I haven't tried, aside from doing this little thing, I haven't tried the other these other stamps. So what I was thinking was, so I'll just grab a piece of white, the basic white, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take my 3 colors, and we already used that one. I used that one. I want to try using the square now. And I'm going to do the same thing, kind of like my circles. So I'll get all these out. Soft Succulent, Highland Heather, and Misty Moonlight. So I've got, since you're using photopolymer, be sure you have some sort of foam or a pad of paper or a magazine or something underneath, because these aren't like the red rubber that have that little bit of gray foam. So you should have a little bit of cushions below. It'll just help your stamping come out better. Let's start with Soft Succulent since it's over here. And I'm just gonna randomly stamp these. It's such a cool, it's so cool. I just love this. It gives you this really abstract type of print right away. Let me see now. All right, and so of course I have to clean it because I'm off to the side. I have my scrubber. All right, and now let's put on some purple, or the Highland Heather, I should say. Oh my goodness, I love this. This is like, oh, I can, well, that one just kind of, let me see if I can do something like this. I'm getting too excited. I gotta just, I wonder if I can fix that. Let me see if I can get it. I might ruin this. I'm gonna try to just ink up that corner and see if I can just put that corner down a little. Not really. Let me see. It's fine. And I think I want a little bit more purple down here. All right. Now I'll wash that. And let's try the Misty Moonlight. Isn't this cool? I just love this. Oops, I just pressed in the wrong one. I should just have one open at a time. Now I think I have Misty Moonlight in my Highland Heather. That's okay. I'll show you how I clean it. I love this stamp set. It's so fun. You guys need to try this. So it's free, like I said. So it's worth it. All right. Cool, right? Now, should I do some splatter? Maybe I will put, I'll do the splatter. Let me close these before I don't know if the yellow will go with this, but I'm going to use it. So we're going to do this paint splatter. Oh, it looks cool. And I'm turning it as I put it on here. And I'm inking up in between each stamp. Some of them are going off the paper. Cool, right? Am I the only one getting excited over this? Come on, where are my comments? Where are my comments? All right. So, let me just move some stuff out of the way. But that's cool, right? I mean, look how fast you can create a background to your card. So, this one would be a nice cool one on here, right? So, let's see. This is another thing I was doing. All right, so I have all these backgrounds. Did I not use, maybe I'll do one. This is the fun part, is just playing. Maybe I'm going to do one with just all paint splatters. And then I'll start making some cards so that you guys don't get bored and leave. So I'm just going to move this in different directions. right? This is a really cool paint splatter too. All right, let's see. Hi, Doris. This speaks to your creativity. It does, Doris. It's so much fun. It's like you could just sit here and create these card mats, like your backgrounds, and then use them another time. You don't even have to use them now, but like, look at this. This is like so fun. So I'm just going to keep doing this, and I turn it, and I have some coming off the edge, right? I think I want to put a little bit more over here. I think it's better that I leave the other stamp sets closed as I'm doing them. So this is the Misty Moonlight. So now I'll just kind of fill this in. Oh my God. This is really cool. I can't wait to use this stamp on other projects, like not just with this stamp set. Uh-oh, it went flying. That's okay. Let's see. I want to try to get it in there and here. I think that's good, right? Maybe one there. What do you think? Oh, I love this. All right, so I don't know how many times I said that, but I really do love it. I'm not going to put the yellow on this one, though. All right, so we did that. So this was just my test one, so I'm not going to really use that on a card. So we have this one, we have this, we have this, we have this one, we have my my cute little candles that I made. So I wanted to do 6 cards. Let's see, I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do one more. Oh, I didn't use this thing. Oh, I'm going to use that one. So let me get another piece. I have all this white cardstock. I cut it when I take a whole package and I cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4 because it's the perfect matte size, whether I'm going to use it on the outside or the inside. And even if I'm just going to be cutting it up, it's nice to work with small pieces. So let's do this blotchy thing, which comes out like this, because that means we used this, we used this, we used that, and that. So we're going to do this one. So that's perfect. So let's start with this color. I'm thinking of going down the side with this. I want to do it sideways though. I'm going to do it on this side and then I'll turn it upside down because I'm right-handed. But I think I'm going to have them go off the edge. Right? And I'm going to clean it in between each, even though it's a pain. And I'm not going to close the cover completely, but just enough to, I just don't want to put it, I don't want to mix my inks again. So let's put this one right up against it. Oh, I think I'm going to like this. And the blue. Misty Moonlight. Oh, this is going to be cool. I hope it comes out to, I hope it fits the end of the thing. All right, so let me close that one. And we'll start again with the soft succulent. Oh, I think it, we might just make it. We'll see. Clean it. I could have spaced them better if I, but I just wasn't planning this. And this one. So let's see. I think I'm going to trim it down since it didn't, or should I do another green? What do you think? Maybe I'll just do a green coming off the edge. That way there's green coming off both ends. And right there. Yeah. I could still trim it down if I want, but we'll see. All right, so I've used all the stamps. Let's see what this looks like. Cool, right? That's kind of a neat border. I did it to the right because I'm right-handed. You know, I did it like this, but I knew I wanted it on the left of the... So I'm going to go ahead and let's see. So I'm going to leave that one for that one. I think I liked this one on the purple or the blue. What did you guys think? I don't know. I think I like this one on the blue. Right, so those two are blue. And I don't think I like this one on the... I think I'm going to put that one there. Ooh, I like that one on the green. I like that a lot. And I did that one there. And I guess this one's going to go here. Cool, right? All right, so love the color. Hi, Cindy. Germany? What the heck? You don't live in Germany. Are you out away on business or something, or maybe even better, pleasure? Wow. Oh, and thank you for sharing, Cindy. All right, so we have 6 cards. So let's see. It's not too bad on time. So what I thought was I pulled out some stamp sets that kind of have big sentiments. Like I thought I'd take this sentiment here, this "It's Your Day." And then maybe, I don't know. This is what I wanted to do. See, you guys have seen these little bins of mine, right? I probably should have shown them to you when I had the camera the other way. Oh, you're visiting your grandkids in Germany? Oh, wow. That's wonderful. Good for you. So I have a bin of like, these are die cuts and punches and stuff that I used. I want to see if I can find one that's, let's see. That might be kind of, I wanted this one for the birthday candles. I don't think I like that. Ooh, oh, I would love that, but that's not going to fit. All right, so, oh, what about this one here? Maybe this one. Would this fit? Oh, that might fit. So let's say I use that one, right? This one feels like it should be a circular thing, but I do have an oval left. Ooh, maybe I'll keep that one for that one. And this is too big. I don't want to cover up everything I just did. We have another oval. Ooh, oh, but that already has something on it. That's too big. That might go with that one. Oh, I have a bunch of circles. Let's see. Maybe it doesn't need a circle since it's already has so many circles on it. Maybe it needs a rectangle on there. And maybe I'll put the circle. No, I kind of like that. I know you guys are probably saying, just pick one for crying out loud. Let's see, maybe that. I don't want to cover up too much. Maybe I'll do a strip. Maybe I can find something. Oh, that's not too bad. Maybe I can find something for a strip. And then, this doesn't feel like, this must be from Paper Pumpkin. It doesn't feel like a regular basic white. And then that one, I don't know. All right, so now this is a bin of all, these are already, oh, hey. These are already, I have this bin of stuff that's been stamped. Oh, Happy Father's Day. Which is the one I said was good for a guy? I think it was this one, right? But I don't want to do a Father's Day now. Hey there, but that's a different kind of ink. Oh, look at, remember the gnomes? Happy Christmas. Oh, that's in Misty Moonlight, I think. But that doesn't go with any of these. So, let's see. These are kind of small. This is from that stamp set that you... Yeah, these are too small. I wanted big, oh, snowman. What's this one? Yeah, see, some of these won't go. But I wanted to see if... Oh, you're a classic. I remember that one. That was from that car thing. Oh, congrats. So, anyway. Oh, way to go. Maybe... Oh, is that in blue? I think that's in a dark, that must be a navy. So I have a couple of those. I can see I have it. Like your method of the all white labels. Yeah, Doris, I just kind of, I try to, you know, if I'm creating cards, oh, look at this one. Sorry for your loss. But it doesn't really go with any of these. I have a few snowmen. He would go with some of them because I used Misty Moonlight on him, but he doesn't really go with this whole idea, I don't think. I'm just trying to find some, but I don't need to use these. I just thought it would be kind of cool to, oh, here's a happy birthday that I might use. It's kind of got, it looks like I splattered with it. All right, so, oh, there's a dark one. Wait, there's a big one here. Hang on a sec. I don't know. I think these are too tiny. I wanted, so I pulled out like this big bold letters and stuff, and I pulled out this one. I thought this thanks would be awesome for something. Let's see if I can find a shape for the thanks. Now we already, and maybe the hello. Hello. And the best wishes, let's see. They're kind of small though. I wanted something big. What else did I pull out? These aren't that big. I thought I pulled out, oh, I did pull out this, so I could use that one. All right, so let's see what we have so far. This purple one, I knew I wanted to do, oh, and then I have another bin, and these are all colored things, but see, now this won't go. But you know, when I punch things out and I don't use them, I stick them back in here because I might use them on a gift or something. Oh, see, this is an old, I forget what that was called. And these are gone too. These, we might not have these anymore. Oh, but look, I have a oh, let's save that. That's a Misty Moonlight. Oh, and look. No, that's navy, but we might be able to use navy. I'm going to leave that out. Oh, a purple. Purple. Where are, I bet you that would go. What did I do with the, oh, right here. Hey, look at that. Oh, that might be kind of cool. So that's, I just kind of, and I have some other dark purples. I don't know. I just thought I'd go through. I liked, look at, see, these all left over probably from classes that I prepared. And I didn't end up using them. So I saved them. And so I have this bucket. See, this should be in here. I try to keep usually I go through this every once in a while. I keep the white stuff, the plain whites in one bucket. Ooh, we could do a heart. That might be kind of fun. And then I try to keep the colored cardstock in another, but I'm not going to. And then I usually, see, I haven't gone through this bin in a while. I usually take any of these stamped images and I put that in, where'd it go? Is it this bucket? Yes, this is the stamped stuff. Oh, I have another bucket. What is this bucket? Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness, I have more. Ooh, is that Highland Heather? Close. Oh, I have an oval. I didn't even realize this was off to my right. Oh, cool. All right, so, oh, look. No, that won't be good. We don't want the same color. Oh, but I have a purple thingy and a green. I think that's kind of like soft suede. I don't know if it's exact. Oh, look, a butterfly. So save all your bits and pieces and throw. I got these bins at the Dollar Tree. And, oh my goodness. All right, so let's see what we can do. I knew I wanted to do this birthday one. And I'm going to use, I think I will use the Highland Heather since it will match this. Right? And let's try to see if we can, oh, that's just a, we don't want that one. Let's see if we can get a bunch of cards done before we take too long. All right, I'm going to have to stand up for this one because I can't look straight down. Make sure it's inked up because this is kind of scripty, but it has broken, I think that's good. It's broken lettering like. You'll see what I mean. See, it's kind of, I'll hold this up. Hopefully you can see, like, see the D, this right side of the D is kind of a broken line. It's like 2 lines, it's hollow. So it didn't come out too bad. Ooh, and you know what would be good on this? All right, so let's see. I think I'm going to put this flat. Get some. All right, these are fast cards, guys. And you saw how fast it was. Oops, 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 oops. Don't do that. Just because you want to go fast doesn't mean you have to be messy. Let me center this on here. I apologize for the noise if you hear all the cars going by because I have my window open. Oh, I have dimensionals right here. I was looking for these. So it's a little noisy with the cars going by. Everybody's on their lunch hour and they're running around. I'm just looking back to see if I... Wow, so you're in Germany, Cindy. That's really cool. I have a friend that's out in Germany. College, one of my college buddies. Oh, this is going to be cute. Look, and it kind of fits, this rounded thing kind of fits over that. Oh, I pulled out some ribbon. I wonder if this would go. Should I put some ribbon behind it? Maybe I'll just do like this first, right? Oh, why did I lean it on that? Silly me. Okay. Roll that one up and we'll have to replace that. And I'll get another one. All right. So, I'm not sure that... I should have put the ribbon on first, but I wasn't thinking. All right, so let me get my ribbon scissors. I'm just going to cut it like this for now. Let's put that down. I think it's still sticky. Let me get it centered, and then I'll go back and trim the... Yeah. And I'm going to clip this at an angle. Oops. And this one at an angle. Yeah. And you know what? Cool. I should have closed this because I don't want to... You know what I could do? Let me get my... I am looking for my... Oh gosh. Remember the purple ones? Oh boy. Let's see if I can even find them now. They would be perfect for this. You know, the purple and... like, they were different shades of purple. I know I have some left. I just don't know where I would have stuck them. This is... No, that's not... Oh. I might be able to use those if I have to. Those are retired, but that's okay. Let me see. Oh, I'm so bummed. They were pearls, but... Oh, look, I have a couple of pearls colored already. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Here they are. That's what I was looking for. Okay, let me get these back in here. That one goes in the back. All right. That's what I wanted. So, let's see which ones would go. I'm going to kind of lift this. Oh, I think these dark ones will be perfect. All right, let's see. I definitely need something, but they're all the same size. I think I definitely need something up here because there's a lot of white space there. What do you think? And then, I wish they had smaller ones too. You know what I could have used? Oh, I just thought of it too. I think they're out in the other room because I was using them for a class Wednesday night. Oh darn, they're the in color pearls, and there's the fresh freesia ones that could have gone good. Oh well. Maybe I just put these on. I said I wanted to make some quick cards, so that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know. They're kind of big. It's kind of bumming me out. I don't think I like them big. I'm going to put them back. I'm going to leave that big one in the middle, though. Come on. Maybe I'll just leave just one. Because what I was... Oh, this one stuck it to my finger. What I was thinking was... Hang on a sec. I was thinking of taking... Yeah, I'm going to do this. Let's see if we can get... This is Highland Heather Dark. Let's see if I can color some small pearls. Wrong end. All right, I'll let them dry for a second. And I really like this one. You know what it needs, though? It needs some Wink of Stella on those. Ooh, this one's kind of... liquidy. Let me see if this one's not. This one looks about the same. Let me test it on a piece of scrap paper. Let's see if I was just thinking of putting a little bit of sparkle on the yellow. These are supposed to be my, like, the flames or sparkles from the candles. Yeah, that'll work. Just a little. And you can always go back when it dries if you think it needs more. Oh, I like this one. All right. So these aren't quite, let me cover that again and see if I can get a little bit darker. Because now it's not going to match exactly. But that's okay. Let's see. It's kind of close. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should color. Well, maybe this one here, the smaller one. So the medium-sized one I'll color. And these two, give another coat to. I'll let that dry. And maybe I'll just kind of replace this one. Because I do want something there. Ha! I went looking for these pearls, these purple pearls, and I didn't end up using them. Oh well, it happens. Now these were for my... Alright, so let me get rid of those. And we'll go with these. Long end. Okay. So I think these are probably dry. I didn't want two bigger ones. Oh yeah, these are very dainty now. So I'll put one over there, and then I'm going to take this one that now matches them and put it back here. Right? Good. Look at, can you see the flames flashing? Okay, card number 1 is done. All right, let's see. What else do we have? I need to go quicker than that, though. I think that this one looks like a masculine card. Don't you think? I think it looks like a masculine card. I wonder what it would look like if I did that. No. Ooh, look what I just found. Ooh, that might be good on one of them. Oh, should I do it on that one? No. It should go on... Oh, I had a stitched label here. I wonder if this will go here. It does! Oh, but that gets kind of lost. The scallop has to go on something more solid. Maybe this. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see. I wish I had a smaller oval. I could just let it do that. I don't know. I don't know. What do I do, guys? I could do this. Oh no, that's ugly. All right. This is the hard part, is trying to use what you have. Okay, so that would be pretty with, oh, let's see something. I'm just kind of playing around here, so I don't know. Let me get back to this one. This one here, it needs something like, I wonder if this one would be good. This one might be good here, and I was thinking, this one looks a little messy, but this stamp here has the good happy birthday. So if I take this out and I stamp, let me see, happy, all right, she's winging it again. Let me see if I can get a, oh, I need a, oh, sorry for the noise. I'm trying to reach into my bucket. Try a square vertically on this one or on this one. The one I was, see, it's delayed over there. Facebook is, oh, that's kind of cool. Ooh, Hey, what do you think of this? Oh, I like that. I like that. And I'm going to take the birthday from here and I'm going to stamp it. It's going to be a different ink though. It's okay. Maybe I'll do it in the green. Let's see. And I stamped up the whole thing, but I'm just going to stamp the birthday. Well, I'll just do this and then I'll cut it off. A-S. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. A's? A-S. A-S. Try A square vertically. All right, so let me try cutting this out. Oops, my trip thing. Okay. And we'll get rid of that little Y. And we'll cut this down. Maybe I'm going to leave a little bit on the right in case I decide to do a, oh, I like that. I like that banner. All right, so I'm going to put this down quickly. And then, even though this is navy, it looks like, that's okay. I love using up stuff that I have around. All right, we'll put that on. And then this is kind of cool. I'm going to put this one up on dimensionals. Dimensionals, here they are. Oops, sorry, on the as. On the as. Oh, Doris. All right, so the happy. That's funny. I don't know what this is from. It's very familiar, so I know I made cards with it, obviously, but I can't remember where it's from. So I'm gonna. It could be retired, and then the birthday. Oh, I love this. It's gonna. I'm not gonna do the. What do you call it? I was thinking of doing a banner, but I have a banner there, so I don't want to do that. So this is going to just go, I'm going to put some adhesive. I want to get my mat out. Oh, I had something stuck to it. As on the as. I don't know whether you're swearing at me, Doris. All right, so the top is going to have that. And then I think I need a little teeny bit of maybe dimensional and like half of this. On the bottom because so it doesn't sag, the edge doesn't sag. Oops, sorry on the ass. I still don't know what to do. Oh, I like this one. Look at that. Cool. I have no idea where this came from. All right, so I do need something else on here. And you know what? I think now these gray ones maybe? Or what do I have? Oh, maybe those genial gems? Where are those? Oh my goodness. You know the genial gems are kind of like this. Oh, are they soft succulent? I don't even know now. Hang on. Oh, I might just use regular rhinestones. We'll see. Oh, here's those. Here's what I was thinking of. Oh, maybe I'll use those. I should have pulled these up. This is what I was thinking of earlier. I was saying I wish I had those out. But these. Oh, I can get that off my scissors. I wonder how these will look on the navy. Oh, those are pretty. I like to do things in threes if you haven't noticed. And just one down here. Oh, I like that. All right, card number 2 down. All right, let's see. Let's move along. All right, Donna, this one here. I do like it on the purple. Maybe this is going to be, maybe we do it this way. Oh, that color kind of looks like it's, but these were all stamped like, what was this from? Oh, that's smudged, but this side looks okay. But see, it needs something. Now, let me see. Maybe it needs like a strip. Oh, I do have this. I do have another one of those. Look at that. And look, it's kind of, what do you think? Or should I do it this way? Right? And I can cut this one down. No, I like it this way. I like it this way. I'm going to do that. I know it's very similar to the other one, but that's okay. This would be a good, this would be good to congratulate anybody with something, right? Way to go. All right, let's see. This, and then, is this the one I said? Yeah, this. I think I'll put that one on first, and then I'll put the whole thing up in the air. Oh, that one wasn't the one, because that's smudged. I think it was this one. That's smudged. I'm going to throw that away. I think it was oh yeah, this one fit better too, so this one fit perfectly, actually. Oh. Which side's better? I think this side's better, so we'll put it on this. I confused everyone. Doris. No worries. I'm already confused. I started today confused. All right. Oh, I kind of like this one like this. See, don't throw anything away. All right, so I have it coming, coming off the side like this, right? Oh, maybe I should cut it off. What do you think? I think I need to trim it down because I would like to put some, well, I'm going to get my trimmer all sticky now, but it's okay. Don't rip, don't rip. I'll have to clean that later. All right. Okie dokie. I trimmed it down a little. Now I trimmed off the adhesive though. All right, so that's going to go up here like that. Maybe a little bit lower. Oh, I like this. Oh, you know what I want? I don't know in a sec. I can try to pick it up. It's not straight there. That's better. Okay. I would like to have some navy dots, but you know, we don't have. Oh, we do. You know what we have? The holiday rhinestones. They're not quite the right blue. But maybe if I put them right on, let me see. Let me try these. I won't push them down too hard. Well, I do want one on the white though. Oh, I think they're okay. I think they're okay. I think so. It's kind of, maybe I shouldn't put them in a row like that though. Let me see if I don't know if I'll damage underneath. If I damage underneath, I'll leave them. Oh, I didn't. Good. I think it needs to be splattered around. Should I leave this one? Let me see if I can get it up without. I kind of like to put it up higher. Maybe there. Okay, card number 3. Let's see. This one I think is fun with the yellow on here. So, let me see. What do you think, guys? Is this the one that we said got, oh, that's not too bad. Did we have a white that went inside of it? I don't know if this fit. Oh, it does. But yeah, but see, now it doesn't look good. If I had a smaller oval, it would be good, but I don't think I do. But let me look in my bag of tricks. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. I like this. I like that. That's what's funny. I want to use this thanks, but I don't know where I want to put the thanks. Well, I would have liked to use the thanks on one of those that look more girly. I got a mark on this one. Let me see something. I had that one didn't print stamp so well, so that would go good on that, right? And not with that though. And I still have this one, so we only did 3. We have 4 to do. Let's see. What do you think? What do you think? This needs something on here, but then I don't have an oval to go across. Oh, I have this color. Ooh. You know what? If I just have a smaller white one now, like a narrow white, I don't know if I'm going to find one though. Ooh. Oh, look at this. This is a tag. Nah. Oh, I have a few of those. I must have just, that's a new stamp. I mean, a new die. Well, I'm not doing very well here. So what do you think, guys? I need some help. I don't know. I want to do a thanks. That's overkill. What do you think, guys? I'm trying to do this all with, oh, Lori, need to move the card higher. Oh, all this? Yeah. Sorry, Lori. Getting off the screen. Yep, sorry about that. So I'm thinking I need something narrow to go on that, like, because I like that, but then I need something. Oh, I wonder if I could just, I wonder if that will come out all right if I stamp right on there. Maybe I'll just use the blue, which is probably the darkest of all these. Let's try that, right? Sometimes stamping on cardstock isn't as good because it's not as smooth. Oh shit, I didn't mean to say shit. Oh, and I said it again. Oh, that didn't come out bad. It felt like I hit the paper without putting it down yet. All right, so let's see. Hey, I want to get these done quickly, right? But I need something else. Just keep adding layers on it. No, I don't like that. No, I'm covering up too much of my image. I think I need a bow is what I need. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this down. All right. I'm sorry, I was out of the image again. I wish I could hear you guys, because then Lori could yell at me. I think it's because this thing was slipping down. Maybe I should tape it, and that way I'll stay in the image. Let's see. Now I have to wait for Facebook to catch up. All right, so that's that. Then I wanted this on here. Maybe I'll put that flat and this up in the air. or the whole thing up in the air. Now put this one flat. Lori, are you supposed to be working? Let me center this. I think I'm in the image. Sorry, guys. I think that my camera, I'm just looking at it now. I just realized my camera mount is at an angle, so I didn't pull it out as far as it usually is, and that's probably why I'm so far away from the table. This one I'll go up on dimensionals. And this one here is a little chopped off the bottom, so I'm going to try to find a decent ribbon. Trust me, Julie James, I do want to hear you. Julie Mac, is that what Jen calls you, Julie Mac? Julie Mac. All right, so that's that. Let me see. What do I have for ribbon? I need a narrow ribbon. This might be too dark, but I don't have a light one, and that other one's too thick. Let me try tying a bow and seeing if it will work. Oops, let's try that again. Jill, I didn't know you were watching. Yes, Julie Mac. Why is it Julie Mac? Makes me hungry because I think of chili mac. You know, like the macaroni. All right. What do you think? Do you think this is gorgeous? Great, but I think I'm going to go with it. I think I will. All right, glue dots. Jill, did I ever ask you if you knew a Joe Slowick that used to work at Raytheon? By any chance? And I'm going to put, see how this is cut right there? We shall cover that up. And then I'll just adjust my ribbon a little bit. And I'll trim that down. Let me see something. The way that's, kind of the way that bubbled, I'm not too thrilled with it there. That's a little better. A little better. Oh, that's better. I like it going kind of to the side better. And then let me trim it a little bit more. I was probably out of the... I have no idea. Helene Murdoch started... Oh, she started calling you that? Oh. Good old Helene. I haven't seen her in a while. All right, so that one's done. What can we put on that for embellishments? None of these would go. Oh, actually, these freesia. I have a couple of big ones. These might go. One there. Maybe I'll put some on the card itself. What do you think? I like to put them like do the threes because it kind of lets your eyes bounce around. I think it needs something else on here. If I were going to do this again, but it's all layered now, I won't do it, but I would get like a background stamp and kind of put a texture on the back of that because it is a big piece. But I like it now. That was a quick thank you. All right, so 4 cards done. What time is it? Oh my goodness, it's after 1. All right, so let's do, we have 1 horizontal, 2 horizontal, a vertical. Oh, we have a lot of horizontals. Let's do a vertical one. Should we do this one vertically? I do like this. I know for some reason I really want to use this. I don't know if I see it gets lost. All right. I'm back on the search. Oh, I do have some oh, look at the ice cream cone. Ooh. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Snowman. I do have these, let me see something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, do you guys... Did I lose you guys? Somehow I lost my... On my computer, all of a sudden I looked over and there was no more Facebook open, so I'm trying to... Let me get back there. I hope I can still see... Are you guys still seeing me? Oh, it says I'm still live. Can you guys still see me? Yes to the butterfly. I do. That was a cool butterfly, just pulling that out like that. See, now this could take up some room, but I don't have to have it like fly. Nah, that's kind of busy now. But I do like the butterfly. Maybe if I put it up. What did I got the thanks, so I have it. It's your day, enjoy. That's a birthday. I got 2 birthdays. A way to go. Yeah, that's kind of boring now that I'm looking at it. I might have to add maybe a twine, some twine on that one, and a thanks. Maybe, what else do I have? Do I have a, I would like a get well, but I don't think I have, I didn't pull out any stamp sets that, did I? What's under here? Oh, that's that one. Can you, can see, oh, thank you, Doris, you can see me, good, good. Friends, the butterfly, let me look at, oh, you know, maybe this one I can do the best wishes, since I want to, since the butterfly is so big, I think I want a little sentiment. All right. Oh, ice cream, anyone? All right, so let me do this. If I put him down like that, and the best wishes, now I need a little thing for the best wishes. Ooh, oh, that's probably too big. Let's see. Thank you guys for sticking around. I know that this probably isn't the shortest video, that's for sure. Oh, oh, that's a heart. Oh, wait. Oh, I just dropped. Where'd it go? I saw like a little oval in here. There it is. I wonder if that will fit. Will that work? Oh, no, that doesn't look good. Oh, maybe this. No, too fat. What did I do with the stamp? Did I drop it in here? I did. I could just do a little circle and then have the butterfly kind of up over it. Oh, that looks like he's... No. So I had that. That oval. You know what? What if I did it again right on here? Like that. If I just stamped right on there. What do you think? Instead of finding another little... Because I could put that on there, but I think it's kind of busy. I wish I had a little circle like. See, look how old this is. Do you remember this set? It's all colored in. They're all ready to go somewhere. That's in the bin of, oh, you know what? Wait a sec, guys. Remember I pulled these out and I said they're too small? Maybe I can use one now. This is from that, I think it was called More Than Words. And it was the die that cuts out everything at once. Oh, look, just a card to say hello. I like that one. Oh. See this one? Oh, that's too bad that's a little crooked. That would have been good. I was thinking that would have been good on this. Way to go. So happy to hear your exciting news, but it really doesn't go. Wishing you a year of magical moments. Oh, So that's going to go like that. Maybe I won't use this one. I'm going to put that back. I know, Jill, I was going to do that. Stamp right on over, but then I forgot about these. Remember, look at this little sending happy thoughts. That's cute too. I do like that, just a card to say hello. But this was a really good stamp set. what was it called? Many messages. I just found it. Many messages. That's this one. See? Only my stamps are organized. Many messages. And it was one, this is one stamp. Watch, let me show you. It's one big stamp, right? Matte the white sentiment in yellow. Oh, that would be pretty. But there's one big stamp, and it's one huge die, and it cuts these all out at once. And if that's not as good, wait a sec. Many happenings. So, there's that one, right? They just came out with this one that goes with the same die set. And it's like love and hugs, just breathe, you did it, you're awesome. Really cute, right? So you stamp it, and then you can, and I think I used my, well, let me see. I could put a long, ooh, well, that's a sympathy one, but I don't think, oh, look at Happy Anniversary. I could put the butterflies straight up and down and then put a, I kind of liked it off to the side. All right. But see how cool this is? Just stamp it and then cut them all out. Hooray, it's your birthday. We have plenty of birthdays, so I think I liked, where is it? Oh, here it is. Just a little hello. Just a card to say hello. So that goes back in there, and that goes back in there. And all these are going to go back in that little bag. So, oh, there's a congratulations. So that's a really good way. Oh, somebody's saying something. Hello is always a good choice. It is. Matte the white sentiment in yellow. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Butterflies are a symbol of resurrection. They are. They are. So I would need a little piece of So Saffron. So let me, oh, I tried to slide these off my table to get them into my hand, and they all fell in my lap. All right, so, look at this. I could have used this. Didn't even think. So I used this on a card. Oh my goodness, look at this. I could have just put this on it. Oh my goodness, I have cut it off. Look. Should I use that? I think I should use that. I think I'm gonna. I just found this. This is my other bin. This is the bin of all the stamped stuff. But I must have put the adhesive on it, and then I stuck it on a piece of acetate thinking that, well, that way it wouldn't stick to everything in the bin. So now it's kind of a mess, but oh gosh, I kicked it back over. What do you think of that? Or do you think I should save that for this one? This is our last one. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Should I leave this on this one? And do the butterfly over here? What do you guys think? I know you're on delay, so let me know. I'm looking for my So Saffron. If it's not over here. Oh, I do have So Saffron. What do you guys think? Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There's a lot of you watching now. This video is long, so I kind of think this, but see, there's no yellow on this one. I could do something in the background for yellow, right? What do you think? Do you want the way I have it, Doris? Any other voters? Because I could do this on here, right? And this on here. That's the second way. What do you guys think? I don't know. I think that this goes better on here. All right. So, in any case, I know this is going to go down flat. All right. So, I'm going to put this on here. Right? And then I think I'll put this flat. You know, my mouse was right next to my tape runner. I was about to pick up my mouse to put adhesive on here. All right, so this is going to go centered as possible anyway. It's really hard to do this at an angle. I'm used to working like right directly under me, and I can't do that with this. So let me put the butterfly up on dimensionals, and then we'll figure out what to do with that other thing. So it's fun to have a little bin of scraps and stuff. So he'll be up on an angle. Yeah, I think I like him on this. And the little hello, I think it should go flat. We could, Lori suggested a piece of the yellow, which we were using So Saffron, behind it. So I always listen to Lori. Not really. Most of the time though. Let me just cut a small piece for now. Get this out of the way. And just see, do we want to just like a little hair on either side, or do I want a long skinny piece? Let's see. Hang on, I'm off to the side now. Half an inch. Maybe we'll go 5/8. No, I think half should have been good. All right, so, all right, you guys have to vote. So I can put just a little wisp of yellow. I can cut the side down behind that, right? Like that. Or, where's that other piece? I can put it, I could do it like this on a bigger piece. I think I like the little bit, I think that's too much yellow. So I think I like the little strip like this. And I could do banners, but I don't want to make it too busy. What do you think? If I just cut, do we have yellow pearls? Where are those? Oh, we have these yellow. Oh, I'm so excited we have these yellow. This is pale papaya, but that will work great. All right. I am going to cut this piece down to about here. Okay, and now I'll put some adhesive on the back of this, and then we'll line this up. Like that. Now I have to cut this off. Okay. All right, I think that's, and it's going to go down flat. The butterfly will be up in the air, and this will go down flat, I think, okay? All right, Lori, is that okay with you? She's probably gone now. All right, so if the butterfly is going to go there, let's say I put him there, this is going to go like here. Let's see if that's even. Yeah, good enough. All right, folks, I'm almost done with this video. Well, the good thing is if you're watching the replay, you can fast forward through a card if you don't like it. So I'm going to put the butterfly at an angle, right? Like that. I can't believe we found that butterfly and all that. And I think we need a little bit of sparkle, so I'll put one right on the butterfly, the tiny one. And oh, you're here. Let me see. I'm going to put one here because I don't like I don't like when there's a lot of space of nothing. Hey, get off of that. These actually go with the dots. They look like they're part of the dots. 1, 2. I know I put one on the butterfly, but I'm going to put one more. I think up here. Right there, maybe. What do you think? I'm so excited. I like these cards. I thought I got a glue dot under that because that's a little higher because it's on the cardstock. So I'll put, oh, get under there. There. How's that, Laurie? Put a little strip of So Saffron behind it. All right, we have one more card to do. And it's just about done because I found this piece, right? Do you think, I'm going to turn this over. Do you guys think I should take the So Saffron and put something on this side or just leave it? What you say? What do you say to that? And I'll be cleaning up all this stuff while you are trying to, it looks good. Like just like this, nothing in the background here. I could put this kind of off to the side just to give it a little bit of, I can cut the trim though. What do you think? Splatters? The big splatter though? I'm afraid, Jill. Because I was thinking I could do like this, right? And I could put this, not this piece. If I put that off to the side, oh, where's the end of the ribbon? Oh, it's stuck. It's stuck back here. Hang on. It's a little surgery. What do you think of that? That might take up some room. Wait a sec, it's not quite even. That might take up some of that, you know, interest of that space there. What do you think? I don't know, Jill. This is kind of, you know what I do? This is what I do sometimes when I'm trying to figure something out, if I want to do it. And I don't want to do it on my card. I do this. I do the shape or the stamp, right? And then, and I'm sure other people do this too. I'm probably not the only one. But then I cut it out. But I don't cut it out straight. I just kind of do it like this so I can see if I thought it would look good. See, I don't think I'd like that, having splatters. I'm voting no, Jill. If I had the small splatters, that would be good. But I think I am going to just leave that little bit. Nobody else wants to say anything. Okay. Well, I'm going to just leave that then because... Oh, wait a sec. No, I don't want to bring in too much more yellow. I'm getting carried. All right. I'm ending this video. I think that this is good having this off the edge. I think so. Well, that's coming off too. I need a where are my dimensionals? Right here. Okay. I have to put a dimensional in here because that's starting to come up. I'm handling it too much. And then I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this. Talk about getting rid of some stuff in my bin. That was pretty good. I want to go back now and look at all 6 cards, and we, aside from the bases, I didn't really stamp that much. Let's see, we're going to review, and then I'll let you go. Oops, here's some white stuff. All right. This will help. What's that? Oh, where's my piece of eraser? I got some gunk on there. All right. Did I tell you guys my mother's nursing home is back on quarantine? I got home from my weekend away, and I was going to go see her on Monday, and I guess somebody on their staff tested positive, so they are back on lockdown. Uh-oh. I lost you guys. Emboss that side. Hi, Evelyn. I could, but I don't have all that ready, so I would do that another day. I'm going to have to just, you know what I could have, oh, I just ran out. I could have done, make sure when you change your tape, you clean this area here, because it does tend to build up, and you want to get rid of that. I could emboss that. You know what I was thinking? I used a stamp Wednesday night. Oh, here it is. I used this stamp Wednesday night. This is one of my favorites. So maybe I'll try putting a little of that on once oh my goodness. Oh my, jeez, I'm Donna. All right, I need one of these things. I love me a good splatter. Oh, this is oh, I didn't mean to open that. Oh well. All right, so I opened a what do you call it? The whole thing. I thought I was opening a refill. All right. Let's get this going. Okay. Oh, the FedEx truck just went by. I was kind of hoping he was here for me. All right. I am going to take this and I'm going to put it on this just for a minute. And I'm going to use this light splatter. In the So Saffron? Is that what I should splatter it with? Oh goodness, I'm going to lose this thing. Look, it's on my... Do we want the light splatter of So Saffron? I guess so. But see, this is all right, so look at, this is the difference. That compared to this, the background. I think the light splatter. This is from the Magical Mermaid, and I don't even keep it. I mean, the Magical Mermaid, I have no idea where that stamp set is. I might have sold it in my BOGO event, but I doubt it. So I'm actually gonna stamp off so it's even lighter. Yeah, just so that we have just a tiny bit. Oh, I like this now. Did I stamp off there? I don't even know. Yeah, just light enough. What do you guys think? Okay. Oh, Donna, close this ink. All right. Oh, Donna. I love these silicone mats. Especially when you put your adhesive on it and then you go, oh wait, I want to do something. All right. That's going on there. And I can't believe I had this. Maybe should I take this off now that I did the spackle? What do you think, guys? Should I take... That was my original splatter vision. It was? Yeah. The big splatter would be too much. All right, so here's the last question, and then I'm going to show you the cards and go. Should I take this off now that we did some splatter in the back? Off or on? I kind of think off now. Going once, going twice. Bueller. Did you guys ever see that show? All right, I'm taking it off. And since it's under my dimensionals, I have to actually off. Oh, good. Look at you all saying off. I was just about to do it. I read your minds. I had to cut it off because I put some dimensionals. All right. Off with you. Okay. Let's get this done. That is so... I'm like cracking up because I have no idea when I made this. I think it was when I did my card class to go on This Is That Hand Pen Suite. I like this now. What do you think? Cool. All right. Okay, guys, I took plenty of your time. So, with this stamp set, hang on. I knocked over my white bucket of things. All right. So, with this stamp set, right, we did backgrounds today. Right? We did this background with this guy. We did this background with this big one. I don't know, maybe you can't see that. With this one. And then we did this one with the splatter. We made candles. I did this before you got here, right before, with this thing here and the splash. I really like the candles like that. It looks like, hi Teresa, oh thank you for sharing. And then we did this one with the ring. So that was pretty cool. Wait, are we missing one? Oh yeah, we are, the butterfly. It slid off to my side. And then we did the butterfly. Now what I liked about this was, out of all of these cards, I only stamped, well, besides the backgrounds, right, from this, using the textures and frames, which I'll repeat, this was a free item, is a free item until the end of the month when you spend $50. So, spend $50, you can get this for free. This, I think, is, I think it's going to be my favorite. One of my favorites in the Sale-A-Bration, because I had a ball making these backgrounds. It was so easy. And then using all my little bins of, so we used the bin of pre-stamped stuff. We used my bin of, excuse me, colored pieces, and another bin of colored pieces, and then my bin of white things, right? Well, this one was already done, right? Stamped and colored already. That goes perfectly. I'm cracking up at that because it looks like I spent, you know, an hour doing it because it was all painted. This one, this was all already done. This and this were done. I did stamp that. This and this were done. Well, I guess I'm off the picture frame. And this, we stamped that and we stamped that. And then we did all the backgrounds. So that was cool. So, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you like this textures and frames set. Don't forget, it's Sale-A-Bration only till the end of the month. And this is, so I have my card class to go, my second card class to go this month. I will show it to you again quickly. It is using, oh my goodness, I have too much around. It's using the Sparkle of the Season stamp set. And I have the Merry Christmas. And I die cut everything for you. And I cut out, everything's pre-cut. I'll even tie your bow. And this is pre-punched, pre-cut. And this little grateful one. And the Happy Halloween one. So you get everything cut. You'll tie this. This is that Sharpie technique that I use. So that's it, guys. So there is, there are 6 cards made. But remember, I just want to say that before somebody goes looking for certain things, like this way to go might have come from because I used stuff that was already printed, it might have come from a stamp that's not active anymore. So just remember that. So don't forget, shop with me at donnasingleton.stampinup.net, and you can earn my the card class that I just showed you, the Sparkle, using Sparkle of the Season. You need a stamp set, and you need your own ink and embellishments. And honestly, you could probably, you know, use whatever you have to fit anything, any of this. A lot, you know, quite a few people just shop with me and get the card kit, and they use whatever, they just use the pieces to create their own cards. But this was fun. I thought it was fun anyway. So thanks for watching. And let me see, I want to make this so that it's even. So we have 3 horizontal and 3 vertical. Just a little anal today. Okay. Thanks for watching. If you are watching and you haven't followed my page, please do so. And if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching the replay on YouTube, please subscribe and hit that like button if you like this type of video. And let me move this up a little bit. And yeah, subscribe. Trying to build up my subscriber list. So take care. Once again, if you've shopped with me in the past year, thank you so much for getting me on that cruise. I was so happy that I earned it. And with 2 weeks to go too. So thank you so much. Thank you if you're watching, you're on my team and you helped me by promoting or even ordering from me. All right, take care, guys. Like I said, I might be back either later tonight, like after dinner time, or in the morning to do the unboxing of that new Christmas kit, which has everything in it. Stamp, ink, all your pieces that you need, and it has glue dots and dimensionals. You just need a pair of scissors. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye. Have a good rest of the weekend.